What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Ria Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday.
Fuck,
Wednesday. Wednesday.
That was bad. I totally forgot what day it is. It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. And this podcast is presented to you by Macy's, the lovely, marvelous Macy's. You guys know that we eat up everything from Macy's because Macy's has everything you could ever want, whether that's clothes, shoes, hair products. I get my hair products from Macy's, or home good stuff. Maybe you want to refresh your home for fall. You're looking at Macy's to do that. And on top of that, you can also shop fine jewelry at Macy's. And this sale that they have going on only comes, tell me, Fran.
Semi-annual.
Twice a year.
Semi-annually, this sale happens on fine jewelry, and it starts on Friday, August 9th. It goes to August 20th.
Fine Jewelry Friday, as I'm calling it.
Yes. FBF. For F, it's not a B, it's a J. FJF.
Yes, there you go.
I was thinking FBF is Flashback Friday.
Yep,
Whoa, that's really ingrained in my brain
Yeah.
from that time when we did those TBTs,
Yeah.
FBFs. 50 to 70% off fine jewelry. It's very exciting. Great deals. You can shop at Macy's.com or in store. So if you have some special occasions coming up, maybe you're looking for gifts, whatever it is, Macy's fine jewelry, beautiful stuff, has you covered, and it's a great sale. So
And refresh yourself for fall because it is right around the corner. Not to scare you, ladies, but it is right around the corner. So get that fine jewelry, get your outfits, put it all together. Go to Macy's.com or shop in store. You're my WCW.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Welks. Should we just talk in abbreviations the entire show? You're welks.
TYSM.
ROFL. Going on the floor laughing. I fucked that one up. Whatever. Anyways, it's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
It's Wicked Wednesday for you. You're going to see Wicked.
I'm going to see Wicked this evening, which is technically Tuesday night, but I have seen it before, but we are taking Joe's nieces, who, you know what I'm starting to say, because it's like,
It's your niece.
I have to get used to being like my nieces.
You're taking your nieces.
I know.
Honey, next month. That's
I
your
know,
nieces. You
I
might as well
know.
start saying it now.
I know. Well, it feels like it anyway, but I was like,
Right. Those are your nieces.
yeah.
You're taking your
but
nieces.
it's not, it hasn't been official, but soon it will be, and they'll
Yeah.
be my nieces too.
Yeah.
But they, we're going to Wicked, which is very exciting because truly one of the luxuries, it's a luxury, I would say, because it's, theater is a lovely event, and when you're able to go,
sure.
especially Broadway, it's a great thing. And when you can see the theater through the eyes of babes, it's a beautiful thing. Experiencing it for the first time, seeing the stage,
Broadway.
the action, Broadway. And Wicked is just such an amazing production. I'm so excited. I saw it last year maybe, and Joe and I went to go see it, and he loved it. And now we're all gonna go see it, and gearing up for the movie.
That's amazing. Wicked was the first Broadway show I ever saw.
Really?
It was a field trip in 7th grade. And
It's a good one.
And let me tell you, it was like, holy fuck, we're going to Broadway. Like,
Yeah.
I remember I actually lived my whole life up until that whole moment. Like, it was like, you knew in 7th grade it was the Wicked field.
Yeah.
It was the class trip.
Yep.
So it was like such a big moment that you'd be going to Wicked.
I know.
Um,
And truly nothing, like as much as I loathe being in that part of the city, when I see the little families that are run around going to like their first shows, or like being so excited being in New York, like it warms my. I was up there last week because the jeweler that we are using for our wedding bands is up in that area, the whole Diamond District. And I walked by. Oh my God, they were so cute. I if I had to guess, it was maybe like there's two little girls that looked like maybe their first time in the city, and it was their mom and their grandma, and they were so cute. And the mom was
my grandma.
I know, the mom was taking pictures of the two little girls with their grandma, and then they were like switching the camera around because obviously there wasn't. And I walked by. I was like, oh my God, can I take a picture of the
Oh, that's so cute.
They were like, oh my God, thank you so much.
That's the best when you offer to take a picture. You're like,
Yes.
You're like, let me.
Because I saw them, they're like, oh, they were trying to take like a selfie or whatever. I think
Yes.
honestly, they may have been going to see Wicked because it was right
Right
by
in front
where
of it, yeah.
Wicked is. And it was, I mean, they were truly so cute because the girls were just looking up like, look at the buildings, like look at them, we're in New York. It was so pure.
Oh, that's amazing. That
was adorable.
That's the best, like when they're so, yes, please take a picture.
I know.
Recently, when I was walking in Jersey City, it's beautiful, it has the skyline of New York. And I saw a family, it was one small child and, my husband and wife, maybe they weren't married, I don't know. And they were trying
who's to say?
Who's to
say?
say?
Who's to judge?
Yeah, don't care. But they seemed like a family and they were taking a selfie and I stopped and I said, "Oh, do you want me to take a picture of you guys?" And there was a huge pause. Like it wasn't like a yes, please. Like
yeah. That is funny sometimes when you offer and people are just like, "No, we're good."
The woman looked at the man and was like, "Should we?"
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Yeah." It was almost like, do we trust her to take this picture?
I mean, granted, a lot of times, like, I wouldn't just hand my phone over to a stranger, especially when I'm in Times Square, to be like, here, take my picture.
No, totally. And I was like, and I totally respected that. I was like, you know what? I am a random stranger. Like, they're just going to pass their phone to me. Like, I just was offering a cute moment.
I know.
And then I ended up taking a picture, and it was beautiful picture of the family.
It's so nice. I'm so excited to see Wicked again. It's just a great show.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since that first time, and I would love to see it again.
I believe my first show that I ever saw was Lion King.
Oh, I saw Lion King too.
Yeah.
That wasn't my first one, but Lion King is amazing.
Lion King is fantastic. I think I saw it when I was like really, really, really little. And then we went back and saw it again maybe like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah, Lion King is so good. I love Lion King.
It is.
I saw that in recent years.
Yeah. Yep.
There is something nice about going to that part of the city, though. Like ever so often, like once or twice a year, you pop. It's like you see the magic in people's eyes.
Totally.
They're going to New York City. They're going to New York City for the first time.
That's the only plus I find being in that area.
As a kid going to Times Square, it was like, this is sick.
Yeah.
It's just
100%. Or you see the people visiting and they're just like, wow, like New York, this is crazy.
But you see all the billboards.
Yeah.
You want to be on Broadway.
Yep.
It's a whole thing.
Exactly.
So that's very exciting.
But it's been hot. It's been super hot to be up there, just sweating up a storm.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
But Broadway has air conditioning.
Yes,
so that's good.
Oh, plenty.
You won't be sweating up
the best air conditioning.
That is true.
It is always there's always a good chill in the theater.
Keep the actors at a good temperature to perform.
For you to have your like $28 glass of wine and your $12
very Broadway
$12 M&Ms.
Very expensive. Very expensive to go to Broadway.
Yep.
One of those places where you like to sneak in your snacks, but hard to do.
Hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you don't want to be the one crunching in the theater.
Disrespectful.
Yeah.
To be
sometimes I think about that even when the snacks like we're allowed to have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I take one peanut M&M and I'm just like a really gentle bite.
I'm big into sneaking in snacks into movies and stuff too, just because it's like it just feels like nostalgic.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like, well, I'm gonna buy the popcorn there, and like if I don't have time to like go to I'll buy candy there. But like there's a food court at the Jersey City mall, like where the movie theater is that I go to, and there's they opened up the corn dog shop there. I like to sneak a good corn dog in, which is harder than you think.
Yeah, you put it up your sleeve like
a hook. It's literally like it's like you like
you're
just
Captain
putting
Hook
it
and
into
it's just
the
a corn
fucking
dog coming out of your open
sweatshirt, and like they don't give a fuck. You could see my sweat. I have a bulge.
Yeah,
I have a sweatshirt bulge.
Right,
and it's just my corn dog.
Right.
It's a wiener, but it's a corn dog.
Don't try pole vaulting.
Yeah, no, not with my corn dogs in my pocket. That's for sure.
I don't know if I brought this up the last time that I went to the movies, and it's been a while, and it honestly enraged me, and it still has enraged me. And I don't know if they've done anything to remedy it or if they've solved the problem, but it's a problem. They switched the nachos. I know
they did.
I talked about this already, that they switched the movie nachos. For a while, just the chips had changed, but you could still get the same
salsa
dips.
and cheese.
Now, there's no salsa.
What the fuck?
No salsa. It was perfect because it was the Tostitos brand.
Yes.
In the little plastic cups with the rip. And now, just cheese. Just cheese. And it's not the Tostitos brand anymore.
Why are they doing this?
And the salsa cheese combo was so perfect for the movie theater nachos. It was perfect
because sometimes you want salsa.
Yes.
And sometimes you want cheese.
Yes.
And to be able to have both.
It gave you a choice.
It gave you that choice.
Sometimes you want to mix.
Now they're leaving you with nothing.
Now I just have cheese. And not that there's any validity to this at all. But salsa sometimes feels a little healthier. I'm like,
cheese.
It's vegetables.
There's onions in there.
I feel like it definitely is healthier.
I mean, it is healthier than just nacho cheese. So it's like, it's sometimes now I'm just inhaling nacho cheese when I could mix a little salsa in there. I was like, this is not so bad.
No, but have you ever mixed together salsa and French onion dip, like in a bowl?
No. And I would never even think to do that. French onion dip and salsa?
Yeah, my mom used to do this. And she put me onto it as a young child. French onion dip and salsa in a bowl. It's not a pleasant mixture when you're doing it. You don't want to be doing it.
I'm just picturing like the
color
of it, to be honest.
They're two different consistencies.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you the color.
You just get like a brown mixture of sorts?
It's more pink.
Oh, okay.
It's more pink.
Okay.
And it's delicious.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. It's delicious, yeah. So, I don't know. I don't see you trying it at any point, considering your reaction. And I'll be honest, I haven't done it in years.
I love both of those things individually, so.
No, together it's good. It's really good, yeah.
Good to know.
I have a question. What do you think's more common? People liking ketchup with eggs or people not liking ketchup with eggs?
Good question. I could see that being split.
I feel like that's probably pretty even.
I bet
a lot of people would say
I could see that going 53-47.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like really close.
I think that's a tight race.
I think a really tight race.
Let's pull the room.
Who likes ketchup with their eggs?
Yeah. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5 in the room.
So,
So it's almost.
But I also,
it could.
Here's my thing. Certain things ketchup with eggs.
Right.
Egg sandwich. Yes.
This says 56%.
But like just
of people...
a thing of scrambled eggs. I don't need ketchup. Just a little hot sauce.
Yeah, a little salt, pepper, hot sauce.
Yeah,
on
like
a scrambled egg.
Yeah, like on an egg sandwich. That's when I like ketchup.
Hard boiled egg, hot sauce.
Sometimes sometimes with an omelet.
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you, babe. I'm right there with you. Hard boiled egg for me. I love a hard boiled egg.
Yeah,
like that's just like right to the point for me. Little dab, a little hot sauce, a little bite. A little hot sauce, a little bite.
Yep.
Bacon, egg, and cheese. Ketchup.
Hot sauce. Yeah.
Yep.
Scrambled eggs, no ketchup. Little dab of
scrambled
hot
eggs,
sauce.
no ketchup.
What's the study that
Whatever
you found?
this study is from 2022, it says 56% of people say they do add ketchup to their scrambled eggs.
Yeah,
so it's close. 56. I said I could see it being 53-47. That was just a couple points off.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a good question though, and I think it is fairly split. I think if you were to poll The Office, it would literally be split. I think people lean hot sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely hot sauce.
Definitely.
That'll make something that's not, if it's not great. Like when we had the buffet when we were in Fiji, like the eggs weren't like great, but
the hot sauce,
put some hot sauce on it.
Yeah, totally agree. Hot sauce that shit up.
Agreed.
All right. Good talk. Let's get into the rest of the show.
Nice chatting.
Nice chat. It's a lovely Wednesday. I'm going to a good dinner tonight. I'm real excited about that.
That's going to be good.
All right. We're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of New Jersey finale. So if you haven't watched, go watch it right now, then come back to listen to this because woo!
Yep.
Woof! We're also going to be talking about The Bachelorette, Ryan Murphy's Kim Kardashian show. The cast has been made. The cast is set. We'll talk about that. And a little Zac Efron update. Our poor Zac, our star, has fallen. And a great game of trivia. So we swapped. We have trivia today, and our music segment will be on Friday. A little swap-a-roo right
I
there.
guess we could tell everybody that we are going to Chicago.
We're going to Colorado.
We're going to Colorado.
I keep forgetting that we're going to Colorado. I'm sorry. Like, I literally, my brain.
I mean, we are popping over to Colorado fast.
And
it's a quick turnaround.
Back. Like,
it's a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
But we are going to Colorado, specifically Denver, specifically Red Rocks to see one of the Mount Joy shows / they will be back on the pod on Friday for a little Coors Light specialty.
Yes.
It's very exciting. I know there's a lot of people in the group who have never been to Red Rocks.
I've always wanted to go.
So it's a little bucket list.
I think everyone other than you.
Yeah.
I have been. Shout out the Jones Brothers.
That was just for you to say that you've been to Red Rocks. And
yes,
we haven't.
It was.
Which we have not, but we are doing our interview from Red Rocks, which will be sick.
Very, very cool.
So very excited for that. And yeah, we'll be in Colorado. Just gonna head over to Colorado real quick and then pop back over here.
Pop right on back, but it's going to be lovely.
I have so many fond memories of being in Denver with you guys.
Yeah.
It only gets better and better, Noah.
What could happen this trip?
We're going to have a great trip. All right.
First time, he got too high, right?
He got too high and he thought he was having an allergy.
Remember, I thought the fries had peanuts.
Yes.
Second time, too drunk.
Yeah. What will it be this time?
Could the third time be too high and too drunk together?
Whoa.
It could.
Well, the only common denominator is the altitude being a thing. So
yes.
That is true.
Blame it on the altitude.
This doesn't happen in other cities.
Listen, I will not fault you on that altitude. I got sick last time.
Yeah.
Because so many people put it in my head.
Yeah,
I was hesitant.
You got paranoid about
the airport, I was like short of breath.
Yeah, but it's a paranoia thing, guys. It's a mental game.
No, it really
Don't
is.
play
And
that.
honestly,
You guys are strong.
We are.
Your lungs are strong.
We are.
You're gonna be breathing like masters.
I don't.
Masters of air.
And I'm scared. Now we're talking about this. I wasn't even
crushing these puns right now.
You really are.
You
are. But we haven't talked about this, and now you're scaring me right now.
No,
I don't want to be scared.
Ignore him.
Okay, moving on.
It's gonna be great.
Let's get into the rest of the show. We're gonna be completely fine.
Yes.
Right now, I am wearing my favorite pair of denim shorts. Honestly, I wear these shorts multiple times a week. I'm not going to lie to you. These are the Abercrombie baggy low-rise shorts. They are super comfortable, and I feel like they're so versatile. You could wear them with anything, okay? Right now, I'm wearing them with an Abercrombie bodysuit. You can also wear it with a t-shirt, a tank top, tuck anything in, tuck it out. There's so many different ways that you could style these shorts, and that's why I absolutely love them. And on top of that, they're super comfortable, super flattering in my opinion. And Abercrombie has the best denim, and they're having a denim event. You could check out Abercrombie's denim event starting on August 9th. You do not want to miss out on Abercrombie's denim event, okay? My entire wardrobe consists of Abercrombie denim. I have multiple pairs of shorts. I got multiple pairs of jeans that I can't wait to whip out once the weather starts getting just a touch cooler. You're going to see me rocking jeans. Maybe I'll even wear them this week because I'm obsessed with the fit of Abercrombie jeans. They're awesome. So many different styles, sizes. Also, for a girl that's a little bit shorter, I'm 5'3", sometimes I go for the short jean because the tall or the regular may be a little long. Maybe sometimes I go for the regular. There's so many different options, and that's why it is the best. They have also the curve love options, which are awesome. They also have the baggy low. So many different styles and options that there is truly something for everybody on Abercrombie with Abercrombie denim. Curve Love is the viral fit that eliminates waist gap with additional room through the hip and the thigh. And baggy is a slightly relaxed at the waist and hips and eases at the thigh into like a baggy full length leg shape. So like I said, so many different styles that you can shop from. Use code AFCHICKS to get an additional 15% off at checkout from August 9th to August 12th. So this denim event is going from August 9th to August 12th, and that's AFCHICKS to get an additional 15% off at checkout. Offer is valid in US and Canada. Exclusions apply, and you can see the details online. Make sure you don't miss out. Abercrombie is the best denim. Real Housewives of New Jersey finale was Sunday night. We have both watched it. We watched the Peacock version, which means it's uncensored.
Highly
which means
recommend.
It is very highly recommended to see the most explicit things that you can hear come out of reality show characters' mouths, which is what happened on the finale of Real Housewives of New Jersey. Now, the fact that we aren't getting a reunion does not sit right with me.
I know, but it makes sense.
They can't be in the same. They can't be in the same room together.
Yeah.
I have no idea where my opinions lie when it comes to like Marge and Teresa and who I think did what and why I think Do I think they were investigating Marge's son or whatever? Marge's son?
Calling him at work.
Very possible.
Yeah.
Why is Marge talking to the ex? I don't know. Like, I can't follow. I just know one thing, and it's that I can't stand Jennifer Aiden.
Yeah, I know. To be honest, I find I put a lot of blame for the demise of this show on her shoulders.
Like, oh my God, she would send me into a fucking tizzy.
No, it's terrible. She's brutal sometimes.
She's brutal.
Yeah.
She's brutal.
That last meal was insane. I mean, the Teresa and Margaret thing is hard because it really does feel like it's been hit at, like, they just...
I feel like they've just been going at each other.
Like, they just go, like, they just retaliate.
Yeah.
So it's hard to really find the origin of it because it's like, who started doing shit first? It was like they were both trying to find different things about each other and certain things that are said, and like I think the usual tactics that they have been doing on this show, whether it's like talking to other people or digging up dirt, it's all been very harmless, more like surface level stuff. And then when everything turned into the Jackie, her husband's cheating and that whole thing, and like everything just really spiraled and it got dirty, and it's just stayed that way for the last like 3 years. Like they have not been able to get out of it. And I truly also really do think like there is not 1 ounce of my being that thinks Louis is a good guy.
0%. 0%. I don't trust Louis as far as I can throw him. And let me tell you, I can't throw him.
No.
I can't.
No.
So I don't trust him at all. Louis skeeves me out to the highest degree. I think he's straight up a bad guy.
Yeah.
And I think what Joe Gorga said about him saying, my sister's an old school Italian, if things aren't right at home, she's not going to tell anybody.
Yep.
I totally believe that. Like, I don't trust that Louis is some stand-up guy.
No.
Like, I just don't at all. Like,
I also
even,
just
how
think,
did Teresa
I think
even
he's
get
like
involved with this guy?
I know. I think he gives me like major Jekyll and Hyde vibes, where he puts on this facade of like the past episode when they're like, we're gonna film confessionals about how much we love our wives. Like, it's like, okay, like he does that stuff, but then he has an evil side.
Yeah.
Like he has an evil side that comes out when you don't know when it's gonna come out. Like, I want Marge to suffer, and I want Margaret's son to suffer. And he put out an apology for that. He was like, I shouldn't have said that. That was too far, blah, 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 which is fine. But clearly in that moment, like that's what came out of his mouth.
Exactly. And what I don't understand is how people get to that point. Like, it's like, even the maddest I could be at somebody, I just would never wish harm on them, like in this evil way that
I know. And
some of them do. Like,
and
I just don't know how they're okay with that. And like with Louis, it's like, okay, yeah, like if you want to say that you treat Teresa well and you say these nice things about Teresa, but what you're saying about other people, like, is how you are. Like, I don't know. I don't trust him at all. But then when you got Marge and she's like cracking up over sending Teresa the flowers and it's a whole thing. And you got Jen Fessler being like, why? Like, why are you guys doing this? Like, it's just like it's a lot of why. Like, what is going on? Why is this happening? I mean, Dolores lost her fucking mind. Like, that was
incredible.
Seeing how quickly they all just like, Dolores lost her fucking mind. And then 2 seconds later, they're cuddling and kissing on the couch like nothing happened. Marge and I mean,
that was some true deep-rooted Italian American family screaming.
Oh, and then 10 seconds later, you're hugging.
She was like, "Oh, that's how I talk to my sisters."
Oh, when I heard that, I was like, I've seen that before. Like, oh, you're gonna scream your head off at me, and then 2 seconds later, I'm sorry.
But
I didn't
also
mean it.
was like the way that she was hitting that specific, like,
would you call her
essence
a cunty liar?
I think you said you're a lying cunt.
A lying cunt. Cunty liar is...
Cunty liar, maybe not so bad.
Yeah. Like, wow, you're such a cunty liar.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds a little more playful.
But
lying cunt
the way that she was hitting those F-bombs of like, no, I fucking didn't. Like, it was like, whoa.
Oh, like, I wouldn't want to fuck with Dolores.
Whoa.
I wouldn't. Oh
No, you really would not want to. Really would not. In that moment, and clearly, and I watched Watch What Happens Live with her after, and she was just adamant. She was like, I swear that just didn't happen. And that was what was driving me crazy, is just that I felt like she was just making this up. And like, that's what bothered her the most about it. Here's my thing, and maybe this is, not the right viewpoint on it or whatever, or you think Margaret has ill intention. And I find Margaret's form of reality TV to be like a little less harmful, if that makes sense. Like, totally she stirs the pot.
Yeah.
She definitely does that. She definitely
sure.
is asking people for information. She's definitely doing all those things. And she definitely wants the dirt on everybody. But sometimes I feel like at the end, like, sometimes it just feels like they're like Teresa and Jen and them, like, they want to go deeper. Like, they want like to really, I feel like sometimes that's like really hurt somebody. And maybe it's both. I don't know. Maybe
yeah, I can't get on board with how any of these ladies act.
It goes both
honestly.
ways.
Like, I don't know why they like.
Yeah.
It's all like seems very malicious. Like, I'm like, why? They're really
totally.
out to fucking get each other. Like, bad, harmful. Like,
But
they're in it.
I know. And it really is, it's really sad because they do make great TV, but they cannot keep their shit together. So it's like the show, because I've seen people being like, oh my God, the finale's so good. It's like, yeah, but they literally cannot go on like this. They cannot go on. But these are the things where I'm like, in the outside looking in of just the reality TV viewer, like Margaret being at that table and being like, you subpoenaed the wrong bitch was unreal.
Oh, some of the things that they say are like the one-liners. I'm like, oh, this is
you subpoenaed the wrong. And Jackie just sitting there and be like, no, I did it. And then all of a sudden just being like, I met with her.
Yeah,
like what? Like, oh, Jackie's slippery.
Yeah. Some of the things that come out of their mouths, I'm like, how do they have so much confidence to be saying this right now? Like, I forgot one of the things Margaret said in the episode that I like literally started cracking the fuck up, and I'm like, so much confidence. Like, I fucking wish. Like, I don't know like how you are saying this with your full chest right now.
You
like,
subpoenaed the wrong bitch.
And there's just so many things. And then like when it comes to Teresa, Melissa, like we haven't seen anything really all see. And then in this moment, she just started calling Melissa a whore.
The pose off was really
just incredible. But like, just my brother married a whore. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Why are we going down? Like, at the end of the day, Teresa and Melissa just fucking hate each other.
Yeah.
They always have. They have never liked each other since the beginning.
Yep.
It's always going to be that way. And you kind of saw that conversation with Melissa and Joe, where Melissa was like, Joe Gorga cracks me the fuck up. Like, him being like, and he's like, I'm a lover. Like, I just want to love everybody. And like, I'm like, it's like, it's true, but at the same time, like, we can't act like you guys don't love the drama too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're on this show, you've been involved in the drama, you get involved in the drama. I get what he was trying to say, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's hard with the
tough.
back and
it's
forth.
Really
for
hard to
years.
decipher.
I think everybody
the
has
family dynamic is just so deep.
I think people just they all have gone tit for tat for years and years now. That, like, you're right. Like, who started it?
Yeah.
What started it? Where's the worst of it? All I know is
the pizza thing.
Louis is the least likable person to me.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that kind of sways my thinking.
Totally.
Because I don't trust that man whatsoever. Like, I don't trust him at all.
It does not help, and it does not help him. And yes, of course, there are situations where, you go through a tough divorce and you feel like you're being attacked by your ex or whatever it is. But like, it just feels like he may have a long list of disgruntled exes, and that I feel like is never a good thing.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
And I don't know. I just, Teresa and Melissa, they're never a very mixed reaction to Melissa at this lunch, I will say, from the viewers, because a lot of people were like, that like moment, like, Melissa like won that moment, and there are other people that were like, of course Melissa butted in, like she didn't have to say anything. But it's just so hard, because I feel like it has to be so frustrating for Melissa, because also there's just so many times, and this, it comes and goes, but it's got to be so frustrating that Teresa just like picks and chooses when she wants to hold a grudge and when she's like It's like, oh well, me and Jackie weren't friends, so I don't care about that. It's like, what? No, you do. You do care about that. You do care about that. You're so locked in, and I think it's what Jennifer Aiden was saying too. I think Jennifer was like, I don't think she's really processing what's happening right now. Like that she's been coming after Margaret, and like maybe Jackie had a lot more to do with it. But I don't know. Jackie and Teresa seem like they're still friends. So it's really a bizarre scenario. But yeah, they're just never, those two are just never going to get along. And I have a soft spot. I just really do have a soft spot for Joe Gorga, where I feel like, and I saw somebody else tweet this, and I was like, damn, I feel the same way. And maybe we're the sucker. But it was like, if Joe needed Teresa and Louis, I feel like they would not help him. But if like Teresa came to Joe and was like, hey, like I really need your help, like he would help her.
Oh, I totally agree with that. I really do agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't think Joe Gorga's a bad person.
No,
like
I don't either.
I think that he would help. I just think for viewers, there are people that are so fucking diehard Teresa, and there are people that are so diehard Melissa, and I'm like, guys, how are you not like? Why do you have
their
to
family? It'd probably be a good thing for them to take a break from the show.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
I'm like, why are we being so diehard when like this is a family dynamic that we don't really like? We've seen it play out on TV, but like at the end of the day, there's probably so much shit
more
that we don't know. Like that's their family. They're not just people who are on TV together and ended up on a show
like had
together.
to deal with each other
and
for
like
3 months out of the year when they're filming.
That's their fucking family. They're brother and sister. So like there's some shit that probably goes years and years from the moment they were born that we don't know about. Like there's some deep rooted shit. So
totally.
It was a really good finale because of how explosive it was, I guess, but it's kind of like, all right, that's it. Like,
yeah, I mean, that was it. It's like it's the end of New Jersey as we know it. I think they're going to be doing some major change ups.
It's the end of an era, which is sad.
Yeah.
It's a sad day.
I mean, Dolores sitting in rails. They got to stop going to rails. We've known it's just, it's not going to work. She thought maybe she could bring new energy to rails.
Did you see that it said Dolores' Last Supper was like the title context?
I mean, Dolores just sitting in her chair in silence at that table, just being like, oh, like it didn't work. She tried.
Why would we ever think this was going to work, though?
I know.
I mean, they're also filming a TV show. Like they also know, maybe if they weren't filming a TV show and they sat down and had dinner, like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would be different. It seems like they all fucking hate each other, and it seems like they're always doing like malicious shit to each other. Which I don't know how like you go about your life like that. Like
I know
what? I don't know. It's crazy, but it was definitely a good watch. And if you listened to our recap and didn't watch the episode, go watch it on Peacock because it was quite entertaining.
She learned from the best. I was just thinking Danielle almost trying to flip the table, and Melissa being like, she learned from the best. Like, I mean, oh God, it just cuts deep.
Yeah, it was. It was cutting deep.
Yeah.
In a world of slot reels and blackjack deals comes the must-play event of the summer from DraftKings Casino. Featuring nonstop action and an all-star cast of games, including A-lister Loki's Luck, this summer blockbuster is one you won't want to miss with DraftKings. Plus, great deal here, plus new players can get $100 instantly in casino credits with just a $1 wager. And all players get a Blockbuster bonus every single week. So this is a great deal. $100 instantly in casino credits with just a $1 wager. And all players get a Blockbuster bonus every week. So right now, sign up with code CHICKS and grab your popcorn because it's showtime on DraftKings Casino. Moving on to Bachelorette.
Yes.
Bachelorette Monday night. Still, we are now getting into the middle of Jen's season.
Yep, we're chugging along.
Ex-boyfriend didn't stay.
No, that lasted like 4 seconds.
Yeah, which I feel like
the right move.
Could have predicted. It felt like there was nothing really left there.
Right.
Why did this guy fucking fly to New Zealand?
Yeah, it just really does seem like maybe he was looking for a little TV time, hoping to get on the show or something. I don't know what was going on, because the way Jen's been talking about him, like in interviews too, it was like, no, we dated like 3 years ago. Like it was not, and it was for like 3 months or something. I could be getting those numbers wrong, but it was not like some crazy committed relationship that they were in that he's like, oh my God, I made a mistake.
It was really downplayed, and then it was like kind of like he was a friend.
Yeah, exactly. And she made the right call. Those guys would have popped off, I think, if he stayed.
Yeah.
And they were all like so happy to see him leave. But
Quick
yeah,
turnaround for him. Spending fucking 20 hours flying to New Zealand and
totally
then
right back on the plane. Yeah, it wasn't too crazy of an episode, I will say, as far as everything else went. You know, she's opening up. She's getting to know these guys more. She had 2 really great one-on-one dates with Jonathan and Grant, who are both sweet angels. They're very, very sweet guys. A little worried about Jonathan because he kind of seemed like he is very, he still has a lot of trauma from a past relationship. And it just kind of feels like maybe he doesn't know if they could fully get there. But boy, did they gave them the rom-com date, and they kept saying that. It's also what they just decide to make Jen's season the season of heights. Like Jen season of The Bachelorette, heights.
Jen, afraid of heights.
Yeah.
Let's all the heights.
Everything. All the heights. Helicopters, planes, skyscraper, everything. Now, Jonathan, he's afraid of heights. He's getting on the helicopter. The whole thing. It's every single episode somebody's afraid of heights.
How much will you risk it?
But their date was great. They're frolicking through a vineyard, the whole thing. And then, honestly, I would love to know, because to me, it seemed like fake rain. And Grant's date, that was real rain. This one, it was just like the perfect timing of them in the courtyard. And I was like, it doesn't really look like it's raining behind them. Like, it looked like they just launched like the perfect amount of movie effect rain of like, let's kiss in the rain, because the whole date they're like, this is like a movie, it's a rom-com, the whole
my God, imagine
thing.
it rained right now.
Yeah, and then now they magically get rained on. It's like the perfect rain. They're just laughing and making out in the rain, Notebook style. So those were great. The group date was herding sheep farm. Devin somehow won best farmer. He didn't do one single thing. I don't know what, like, it's funny because to me, Devin really isn't that like problematic. He's just spending a lot of time with Jen. So he's just wasn't doing the group date stuff. He was just hanging out with Jen. And I'm like, this lovely couple from New Zealand who owns this farm, producers were like, pick Devin. Devin's the best farmer. Because he did nothing. He's not the best farmer. And the
what
guy
made
was like,
him
Devin,
the best farmer?
Yeah, he did nothing. He wasn't cutting dingleberries off sheep like everybody else was, and mucking stalls and doing everything. So that was another tidbit.
Maybe it's just having the essence of a farmer.
Yeah, right. Which he really doesn't have either, to be honest. The big thing was that Austin left, which was, there's always going to be somebody who's like, oh, I haven't gotten any one-on-one time. It's not happening. Everybody else's relationships are moving too fast, which kind of seemed like how Austin felt. But it's the same. That's the same storyline of like a guy leaves. She didn't even really seem like she liked him that much. But of course, it spirals for her of like, oh my God, like he just left. Like, what does that say about me? And that broke my heart because she was using some language that was like, she's like, it just makes me feel like I've had thoughts of like being worthless and like things like that. That was just like, oh, Jen,
no, that's
no.
like, it's honestly so sad. And it's like, I can see she's in a vulnerable position where, you're just locked in this environment. And so like her brain's going to go there, but she shouldn't feel that way at all.
No, totally.
Like,
and the guys I thought really reassured her.
Yeah,
they did a good job.
And at the end of the day, like, you are spending so much time with other people. Like, although I don't think she should feel that way at all, and it's awful that she feels that way, if the guy wants to leave, like, he's got to be able to leave too. You know what I mean? Like, if he's like, this isn't working for me, like, you never know. Somebody could just be like, silently freaking out on the inside, like, I have to get off this show. Like, totally, I'm cut off from the world, and like, I need to get home. I'm in. What am I doing in New Zealand?
And it's like, all these guys are getting way more time, and now I'm deep into this for like a week or ish plus away from hometowns, like a couple weeks, where it's like, this is all getting more serious, and like I've talked to her 4 times, so it's like, I definitely get that. But from the coming attractions, it does seem like the guys did a good job reassuring her after Austin left. But then coming attractions, I was like, ooh, it kind of seems like some of them might start falling off.
Okay.
Like some of them might start leaving.
Coming attractions. I just want to talk about the proposal coming attraction.
Yeah.
She says that she's tired of men making the decisions for her and like running her relationships.
Yeah.
Do we think
Oh, she proposes.
do we think she proposes or do we think she ends up with nobody? I'm going back and forth with both of those. That she tells whoever's the final two, she tells them both, you can't propose to me because but
I mean, I love that theory
her
only because
proposing,
they're pushing so hard. Like the storyline seems so clear that she picks nobody. Like that's how they keep
but
framing
it could be
which
that
it could be a
she
setup.
proposes because that's never been done before.
Yeah.
The girl has never been like, no, I can't let you propose to me because I'm
going to
proposing
propose
to you.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it too. Maybe it's just leading us to think she ends up with nobody, but really she
Yeah.
proposes.
I like that idea.
Who's to
Yeah.
say?
I know.
Because it is one of those, it's never happened before.
Right.
And both of those things, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's ever just not picked anybody.
No.
And no woman on the show has ever just been like, I'm going to propose.
As far for The Bachelorette, yes. There was one season of The Bachelor where I believe he picked nobody.
Yeah. Really?
I think Brad Womack, his first season, didn't pick anybody.
Mm.
And then he got to be The Bachelor again.
Oh. That was early.
Yeah, this was like
early on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I could be wrong about that.
Oh,
but that's how I'm like he did that. Then I think he picked Emily Maynard. Oh no,
Interesting.
Emily Maynard was maybe. That's some deeper Bachelor trivia that I'm not remembering right now, but I'm pretty sure he didn't pick somebody and then he straight up was The Bachelor again like 2 seasons later.
Okay. So there's two theories out there that could be.
Yeah. I think that's a very good theory.
Could be.
I like that idea just because it's like,
and like the tone
she's
of
so
it,
clearly,
like,
it's like
I'm tired
she
of.
needs to make the decisions. She wants to make the decisions. Those kinds of things. Yeah. So
Would be fun.
Yeah,
Would be fun
definitely.
to see.
Definitely. So we'll see what happens. But that was basically. I mean, that was
It was a standard episode.
You know, I think it was Dylan that went home. He was,
Standard.
I liked him.
Standard
but,
app.
Yeah.
Moving on, the Ryan Murphy Kim Kardashian show is in movement. A cast has been set. Sarah Paulson making the list, I think, is huge and very Ryan Murphy.
Yeah,
that she would be on the list.
Look, Ryan Murphy has he's got his folks on speed dial, and one of those people on people. One of the people on speed dial.
One of the people
is Sarah Paulson, and she answers every time. So now the show that was Kim, it's previously been announced. Kim Kardashian and Glenn Close, and I believe Halle Berry was also attached, but then had to back out due to some like scheduling conflicts or something of the sort. They have added Sarah Paulson, Niecy Nash, another one of Ryan Murphy's faves, Tiana Taylor, and Naomi Watts.
Fucking stacked.
Will be in Hulu's All's Fair, a new legal series from Ryan Murphy. Paulson, Nash, and Watts will also executive produce.
Like what? Like you have Sarah Paulson, Niecy Nash, and Naomi Watts.
I mean, honestly, they all are. Like they've all worked with Ryan Murphy before. Naomi Watts too.
What a fucking like.
Yeah, it's a great cast. Really, really good. The new series is set at a Los Angeles all-female law firm and is described by Murphy as a, quote, high-end, glossy, and sexy adult procedural. Kardashian, who stars and executive produces, will portray a divorce attorney. The previously announced Glenn Close will portray the head of the firm. Who knew little Kim Kardashian would end up going to law school to be a lawyer, testing out being an actress, and now being an actress, playing a lawyer.
And has experience with divorce lawyers.
Yeah, I think her character is very much framed after Laura Wasser.
Yeah.
So
who is the celebrity.
Divorce attorney.
Yes. And I feel like Kim has experience in all avenues now. Going to law school.
Yep.
Being an actress.
Yep.
Having divorces.
Perfect combination.
Put it together. Divorce lawyer.
Divorce lawyer on TV.
Yeah. Boom. There you have it.
Exactly.
Little combo right there.
It writes itself. And
this
clearly Ryan Murphy does it. Clearly Ryan Murphy really enjoys working with her.
And also this sounds like an awesome TV show.
It does.
Like let's make it fast. I want to watch.
She got the bug. The acting bug, it seems.
Who doesn't, Kimmy?
Yeah.
Call me up for the show.
I know. It's like also like when Ryan Murphy keeps wanting to put you in TV shows, what are you going to say no?
Right. And if Ryan Murphy, like I don't think Ryan Murphy's just like putting bad actors or actresses in TV shows.
This is an insane cast.
No, yeah.
Star-studded.
Like if he didn't feel like Kim Kardashian had something
top
to
to
her,
bottom,
he wouldn't
Yeah.
he wouldn't pursue it. He'd
Yeah.
be like, oh, that's nice, Kim.
Yeah.
But we're
100%.
I'm gonna take this and make it my own, and you could have DP credit, but I'm not gonna put you in the show. So if she's in it, hey, like we said, perfect combination of the three. She could play a divorce lawyer. And lastly, we have an update on Zac Efron. So what happened to him apparently is he dove into a pool in Ibiza and hit his chest on the bottom of the pool after diving in. This is why. This is
Goes
and
back
listen,
to exactly what you said.
I'm real, and like maybe I didn't mention diving as part of the pool thing, but just like jumping into pool as a whole, diving into maybe things that are not as deep of an end as you think. It's all can be a recipe for a disaster.
Yeah.
And poor Zac Efron, what could have happened?
Right. Or it's like just always, check the depth.
Know how deep
before
you're diving in.
And
I'm confused how he hit his chest on a dive.
Well, it says
He
source.
probably went.
Zac went for a swim with
went in
friends
hard.
very early Saturday morning in Ibiza when he decided to take a dive. We're told Zac ingested a large amount of water into his lungs when his chest hit the bottom of the pool on the dive. And he showed signs of distress, and on-site security helped him out of the water. Our sources say Zac was momentarily dazed, and he was taken to a hospital as a precautionary measure. During the hospital visit, we're told Zac took a chest x-ray to confirm the water was gone from his lungs. He was cleared for release within hours, but remained at the hospital because there were a ton of photographers outside who got wind he was there. And now he flew back to Miami. He's back. He's back in Miami. I mean, there's a lot of things. Sometimes you like dive.
Sometimes you could dive a little bit flatter,
Yeah.
maybe not so
my
head
dad's
on.
the worst diver. He's
Yeah,
like
or like sometimes you dive and you kind of like curl, like when you like curl
you,
back up.
Right.
And
Maybe
he like
was coming back up.
coming back up, he hit his chest on the
Yeah,
ground.
I could totally see it
Yeah,
happening.
100%.
I feel like you'd have to be a lot of water to affect your, like.
I mean, I'm not going to deep dive into this.
No,
Hey, nice.
Sometimes when I jump into the water and I don't hold my nose, I get a lot of water in
Same.
there.
I have to plug my nose or else I
like,
get water in my ears.
I'm not gonna not believe Zac Efron
Yeah.
didn't. Have
Also,
a,
like
That was a
sometimes
great
you
pun.
I didn't even mean it.
I hope don't dive into this.
when I like it's also like if you hit your chest, you could just momentarily just like open your mouth by accident. You just swallow a lot of water
maybe
or something.
got the wind
but,
knocked out of him. Who
Yeah,
knows?
Yeah. Yep.
All I know is Zac Efron is spending a lot of time in Miami and a lot of time in Ibiza.
Yeah. Just take care of yourself, Zac.
And I saw a tweet that was like, we need to wrap Zac Efron in bubble wrap and leave him at home.
I know.
Because Zac is having a little too much fun in Miami and Ibiza.
Right. It's such a interesting thing because then he does like these these TV shows that's all about like health and wellness.
Well, maybe
and travel.
Well,
and
maybe
all
that's
these-
how he justifies all his partying in Miami and Ibiza.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just throwing assumptions out there. I don't want to be throwing out assumptions
Right.
that Zac Efron is some party animal, okay? But he spends a lot of time in Miami and he spends a lot of time in Ibiza.
Yeah.
And those are two big party destinations.
Yeah. Maybe he's just relaxing.
And a lot of fun too, mixed with relaxation.
Yeah.
Could be both.
Yep.
I'm just saying that I want Zac to take care of himself.
Totally. This does really sound like, if TMZ sources are correct, that it was just kind of some weird freak thing to like do. It was in the morning,
He was just taking a morning dive.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he's okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah. All right. That wraps up the topics.
The perfect summer playlist may be elusive, but one thing is for sure, it gets better when it's enjoyed with a cold Coors Light. Because music plus Coors Light equals chill amplified. Coors Light is the only choice when you're ready to choose chill. When you embrace a chill mindset, it's a good time to choose chill and crack open a Coors Light. Like we've been saying, guys, we're super excited. We're headed to Colorado, the home of Coors Light, where we are going to be listening to some music and enjoying a Coors Light all in one. That's right. It's the perfect combination. You guys know I love Mount Joy, love their music. Well, they're drinking Coors Light. We're drinking Coors Light. We're doing it all together, and we're going to be talking about it coming up on Friday's episode, which we're super excited about. So you can pair that Coors Light with your favorite artist, your favorite music, and enjoy that beautiful combination. So amplify your chill this summer with Coors Light. Choose chill. Choose Coors Light. Go to CoorsLight.com/summermusic to see how Coors Light can amplify your summer. And be sure to keep an eye out on Coors Light's social handles all summer long for more exciting announcements. And always celebrate responsibly from Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another game of Beat Ria and Fran. This is game number 136, and we are joined by a tag team duo of the ages. We have Elizabeth and Hallie. you know that they are sending in those questions nonstop, and they're probably about to take down me and Fran. So welcome to the show, girls.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Amazing. This is the first time we have a meeting of the minds, really.
Truly.
It's you guys don't know each other, but you're expert question writers.
Right.
So I think you would both excel in this now being on the other side.
I did ask Elizabeth, like, have you guys been chatting? Like, have you been practicing together? Sounds like you've been in touch.
Right. At least you got to at least introduce yourself,
Right.
Yeah. And Elizabeth from St. Louis and Hallie from Clemson, to be clear.
Yes,
if anyone
to clear
was,
it up, yes. Which, if you listen to trivia, then you obviously know who they are.
I said I was starstruck.
Yeah,
Yeah. I said, like,
they're big guests.
We're playing with them.
Right.
They're not playing with us.
Exactly.
We are playing with them.
Exactly.
So I'm very excited.
Well, we know you guys know the rules, but we will run through them again. 15 questions. If you get the question right, you get the point. If you get the question wrong, the other team can steal the point. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. And to determine who goes first, Noah's going to give us a movie. We're going to guess the Rotten Tomatoes critic score of that movie. And whoever is the closest will get to go first. And everyone gets their own individual guess. We will alternate between teams for guesses. So Noah, what is today's movie?
Today's movie is I, Robot.
Will Smith was just posting about this movie again.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, because he was somewhere like really early in the morning. I don't know. He's in like some city and it was like empty, and he was like, "Oh, it's giving me iRobot flashbacks."
Interesting.
I saw that yesterday. All right, so one of
I
you
was about
guys
to
throw
ask
out a
question,
guess.
and I just don't want to derail the
Yeah.
whole thing. But
Yes.
what robot movie was Rami Malek in?
He was a
He was
TV
in the show. Was it called I, Robot?
No, the show was called maybe Robot.
I'm sorry, I just derailed the entire.
No, it wasn't iRobot, but that was his TV show.
Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot.
Okay, fine.
Yep.
I knew he was a part of some sort of robot thing. Okay.
Okay, so
All
one
right,
of you
goes
guys
first.
guess first.
Elizabeth, is it okay if I go first and you finish it
Go
off?
ahead. Go first.
Okay, I feel like this one was like a terrible movie. I see it all the time on like FX or ABC on cable, so I'm gonna guess like 36.
I'm gonna go 48.
I'll go 22.
Am I crazy that I like don't think it's that low? It's a
No.
bad movie.
I never saw it, so
I saw it in theaters in like 8th grade. I have a vivid memory of that actual experience. I'm gonna go 58.
One off, 57.
Oh,
wow, nice, good job.
Yep, feeling that one.
Good work.
All right. Question number 1 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Katie from St. Louis. I don't know if you know her. Elizabeth.
I was gonna say, Elizabeth, are you sending in things under disguise?
I promise I'm not. I promise.
Okay, Katie.
I had to check like multiple times. I'm like, let me just triple check that I don't have any of their questions. in
Yeah,
this
I
game.
am glad that you triple checked.
Okay, shout out Katie from St. Louis. In Friends, what did Monica think Chandler was into because she walked in on him pleasuring himself to it, but he switched the channel from porn?
I don't remember this.
I do remember this. Like I remember this story line, but I don't.
15 seconds.
I don't remember this at all. Fuck.
5 seconds.
Be like something you'd be watching like on TV.
Like a cooking show?
Yeah. Baking. Final answer.
Incorrect to Hallie and Elizabeth.
I remember this. It was like sharks, like some neat National Geographic like documentary on sharks. I think they called it like shark porn, but I think it was just like a video of sharks, something like that.
You're the expert, so I trust your opinion.
So like sharks. Final answer, I guess.
Correct.
Ah, nice.
We are gonna.
I don't
We're gonna get
No,
absolutely.
don't go in with that energy.
floored.
Don't go
We're
with
gonna
that
get
energy.
washed.
I just have seen Friends like way too many times.
So
Like,
you would think so have I, but I apparently don't retain the information.
my mom was obsessed with it and then kind of
Yeah.
forced us to watch it from like a young age, like
Yeah.
too young of an age. So.
There you go. Well, then that's when it sticks in your brain.
Okay, 1-0. Hallie and Elizabeth. Question number 2 to them. Shout out Lizzie and Ren from College Station. Shout out to them. You'll be hearing their names a lot. this
Lizzie and
game.
Ren.
Lizzie and Ren
Yep.
are going to carry this
Yep.
game.
Yep.
They actually asked me, like, they emailed me, like, asking when is this game so that we know when to send the questions.
We should do,
Lizzie and Ren should play these two.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say we should do super teams. Like
Like a
one of us
tournament.
is a counselor for Lizzie and Ren, and one of us is for Elizabeth and Hallie, you know, and we like The Voice.
We're just coaches.
Yeah, coaches.
Wait, I was gonna propose this at the end of the game, but I think for March you should do like a March Madness.
That
Yeah.
would
The
be
best
crazy.
teams of beat Ria and Fran.
That would be
I don't know
really
if you-
good.
Cousin, what cousin, remember?
Nick.
Yeah, cousin Nick.
Cousin Nick. Yeah.
Bring back all the characters.
Yeah.
Okay, 1-0.
You just get the calls from Noah.
Hey.
Hey,
Available
you
for
made
March
it back.
Madness.
Okay, question number 2 to Hallie and Elizabeth. They're up 1-0. Shout out Lizzie and Ren. What movie is referenced in Taylor Swift's song So High School?
Oh gosh.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I
be
know.
honest. Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
American Pie.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Correct.
I knew that. Knew that one.
Okay, 2-0. Hallie and Elizabeth.
Normally it's astonishing when I know a single lyric question.
Okay, question number 3. Shout out Nori from Scranton. Also shout out, she sent a ton of questions as
Thank
well.
you, Nori.
So you'll hear
Yes.
her name too. What did Chapel Roan dress up as for her 2024 Gov Ball performance?
This like just happened. Fuck. I have no clue. Don't know. I don't even really have a guess.
15 seconds.
Was it Marie Antoinette?
Ooh, I like that. Sure.
I'm going to go Marie Antoinette.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
I thought he was about to say
I
correct.
liked that.
Okay.
I liked that guess.
Hallie.
Okay, so it's a 3-part answer, but I'm guessing the answer is the Lady Liberty, Statue of Liberty. But she also came out in a giant apple, and then she ended the show as Taxi. But I'm gonna go Statue of Liberty, if you're okay with that, Elizabeth. Final answer.
Correct.
Totally fine.
Statue of Liberty.
Okay.
Little did Nori know it was a 3-part question.
Yeah. But that is correct. And hey, she covered all her bases with that answer.
Yes.
So, yeah.
That right there is a question writer. She was like, well, question was
Yeah.
maybe worded a little poorly.
Okay, wow. 3-0.
Yep.
Hallie and
Yep.
Elizabeth. This is question number 4 to them. Shout out Nori from Scranton again. Charlie XCX recently released her new album Brat, and then she released a deluxe version of Brat. What is the name of the deluxe version of the album?
Oh gosh, it's in black and white. It's like Brat, but more songs, I think. Do you have any? Your
I
face
don't.
is not
I'm
giving me any.
sorry. I like that sounds really familiar,
15
but
seconds.
I wouldn't know probably better than you would.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna talk it through and then see. It's like Brat, but there's more songs.
5
Brat.
seconds.
I'm just gonna go Brat, but there's more songs. Final answer.
Incorrect. Ria and Fran.
I think it's like
It's very similar. Brat, but
It's Brat, but it's not, but it is.
No, it's like it's Brat, but it's Brat, but it's just with 3 more songs or something. Like that's
Yeah,
definitely
it's
part
Brat,
of it. I just
but
don't know if
just-
it's 3 or 4.
It's Brat, but with 3
15
more
seconds.
songs.
Maybe 3.
Okay.
That's my guess.
All right. It's Brat, but with
just with
3
3
more
more
songs.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Shit.
Brat, and it's the same, but there's 3 more songs, so it's not.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, different
we've-
variation.
yep,
That's
yep,
very
yep.
hard.
That's
Yeah.
a long. It's a long.
Yeah.
Okay. Still 3-0.
At least I was right on 3 more songs.
Hallie and Elizabeth, and this is to Ria and Fran. Shout out Courtney from Wheeling, West Virginia. What Disney Channel original movie has this tagline? Too cool for rules.
Too cool for rules. Is it what's the one with
15
Max?
seconds.
Max Keeble's Big Move.
Yeah. Big Move? Does he
Max
move?
Keeble's Big Move.
I don't know. Or is it a cook-off?
5 seconds.
Eddie
Too
Million.
cool for...
No.
I'm just thinking about rules. Who's breaking rules?
Time is up.
Max Keeble's Big Move.
Incorrect. To Hallie and Elizabeth.
Hallie, do you know?
My guess was Cadet Kelly because of the rules and like she keeps breaking them, but I don't know. I don't think it's as early as Max Keeble's.
It was either Cadet Kelly or Radio Rebel for some weird reason popped up.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense
I
than
don't
Cadet
know
Kelly.
if that's right, but
No, that's a good guess. Let's go with that.
okay. Radio Rebel, final answer.
Incorrect. It's Cadet
Cadet
Kelly.
Kelly.
Oh,
Damn.
we should have gone.
Damn.
Oh shit.
That hurts.
I don't even know what
Sorry.
Radio Rebel
so
is.
sorry.
No, that's where we were all maybe a little too old for
Radio Rebel?
Radio Rebel was more Radio Rebel's
Radio Rebel was not good.
yeah. I
Like
think
looking at it in
was-
hindsight,
I don't remember that at
I
all.
think, do y'all know 16 Candles with Debbie Ryan? It was like right in
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
She was
yeah.
having her Jessie Renaissance kind
okay.
of thing. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, now it's-
Radio
yeah.
Rebel was 2012. So
Okay, gotcha.
it's kind of more just memeable now.
yes, that's yes.
That makes
Yep.
sense.
Yep.
Okay, 3-0 still, Hallie and Elizabeth, and this question is to them. Shout out Danielle from Charlotte, North Carolina. On Love Island USA Season 6, who told Leah, say what you want to say after Rob coupled up with Andrea, leading her to mouth fuck you to him?
Was it Serena or was it Janae?
Okay, I feel like it was Serena or Janae because I watched this episode, but then a part of me is like, was it Liv? But it probably was Serena or Janae. Like that makes
Oh,
more
no.
sense.
No, Liv sounds. I'm like
15
going back
seconds.
through all the memes.
Or was
I
it?
think-
Wait,
Was it
in my
Kayla?
mind, I'm seeing a blonde say it. So
You
like,
think Taylor or Liv?
I,
5 seconds.
I feel like Liv was my first gut.
I think that's a
Time
good
is
gut.
up.
Liv, final answer.
Incorrect, Ria and Fran.
Was
Is it
it
Kaylor?
was it one of the guys?
I don't know. Did you just rewatch this?
I did, and I don't know. Let me just think for a second.
10 seconds.
I feel like it was they cut from all the girls.
3. Alright, time is
I
up.
don't know.
I Kaylor, final answer.
Correct.
Nice.
Taylor.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't step in there. I was about to say Kendall. I don't know.
Say what you want to say. Okay, 3-1.
On the board.
Yep, Hallie and Elizabeth. And this question is to Ria and Fran. Shout out Lizzie and Ren from College Station. What type of shop does MJ work in during Spider-Man No Way Home?
This is our question?
Yeah.
I never saw this one.
Shit.
Aren't you a big Spider-Man gal?
Yeah, but I mean, like the details of what store she works.
Flour?
It's like I want to say it's like some sort of dessert, like donuts or
5
ice
seconds.
cream,
Bakery?
or
Bake shop?
Like I'm gonna say
Time
like a
is up.
donut shop. Final answer.
Correct.
Nice.
Peter Pan Donut and Pastry Shop.
Nice. What if she said bakery? Was that something you would accept?
No. I was thinking,
Donut
I was
and
like,
pastries.
but yeah, I have donut shop as the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 3-2.
Wow, I don't know. I pulled that out of
Yeah.
a corner.
I'm
of
glad
my
Remember
we
like
got there.
the famous last scene where she doesn't recognize
Yes,
him?
yes.
Okay. 3-2, Hallie and Elizabeth, and this is question number 8 to them. Shout out Nori from Scranton. In New Girl, how did Nick and Schmidt meet originally?
Aren't they college roommates?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's more convoluted, like more deep than that, but I think it is just their college roommates.
I'm pretty sure that's it. That or it's like some weird way and they're like hallmates or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think college roommates is the best answer.
Yeah.
Okay. College roommates, final answer.
Correct.
Yep.
All right. 4-2. And this is question number 9 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Kelly from Atlanta and Marita from Nashville. Which Horcrux did Neville destroy in Harry Potter?
Nagini, the snake.
Final answer.
Yeah.
What
Correct.
she said.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm just along for the ride this game.
When your schedule is packed with kids' activities, big work projects, and more, it's easy to let your priorities slip. Even when we know what makes us happy, it's hard to make time for it. But when you feel like you have no time for yourself, non-negotiables like therapy are more important than ever. I think there are so many benefits to therapy, whether, you have gone before or you have heard other people who have talked about it, but it's so great for helping you learn positive coping skills, setting boundaries, just kind of even letting out those feelings and empowering yourself to be the best version of yourself, where sometimes maybe you don't feel comfortable talking to certain people or you just want to talk to a stranger. Sometimes that's the best thing. Just talk to somebody that maybe isn't in your life immediately, so it's like, I can let it all out in this environment. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. So never skip therapy day with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/office today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/office.
Okay, 4-3. Hallie and Elizabeth. And this is question number 10 to them. I'm going to play a movie clip, and you tell me what movie it's from.
One word for the whole thing. Are you the husband?
I'm the soon-to-be ex-husband.
We're getting a divorce.
Well, he's not divorcing you. He's divorcing your head.
True that, Ernesto. Right on the money.
Your hair is so messed up. Let me count the ways. It's dull. It's dead. It's flat.
Don't forget smelly.
It don't smell particularly.
Got it.
It's Adam Sandler, I think, but is it Just Go With It? Because, I think they do, a whole makeover scene.
Yes, that's exactly the scene. Yep. And it's Keegan-Michael Key from Key and Peele. Yep.
Yes. Okay. Just Go With It. Final answer.
Correct.
Classic. It's classic.
Wow, they got every single character.
A great film. A great film.
Okay, 5-3. Hallie and Elizabeth. Question number 11 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Lizzie and Ren from College Station. Into All the Boys I've Loved Before, what country does Margot go to college in?
I haven't watched these movies in so long. Fuck.
England?
That was my...
Scotland?
Scotland? My first guess was going to be England, but... You just jumped at Scotland.
I did.
15
I feel like
seconds.
it's Scotland.
Okay, let's go with Scotland.
Scotland, final answer.
Correct.
Nice. Wow. I might as well leave the room.
No.
5-4. Hallie and Elizabeth. And this is question number 12 to them. Shout out Courtney from Wheeling, West Virginia. Which 2 Bachelor Nation stars are going to be on the next season of Traitors?
I have no idea.
I am Gabby Wendy is one of them.
Yep, that's one of them. Yep.
Trying to remember who the other one is.
Is it further, not most recent, but
15
more?
seconds.
I think so, but I can't. Oh, this is gonna kill me. Wells. It's Gabby Wendy and Wells Adams.
That sounds right.
I think
3
that's right.
seconds.
Final answer.
Correct.
Yep.
Wow.
I didn't think she was
I
going to get
didn't think
there.
she was going to get there either.
Well, because I remember him
right
on
away.
Bachelor, but I started watching when he was the bartender. So
Yeah.
he is part of
Right.
Bachelor Nation, but it's hard for me.
That makes sense, yeah.
Okay, 6-4. Hallie and Elizabeth. And this is question number 13 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Lizzie and Ren from College Station. In Shrek 2, What lie does Donkey tell Pinocchio to tell to make his nose grow, but ends up being the truth?
You lose me with Shrek 2.
In Shrek 2, repeat that?
What lie does Donkey tell Pinocchio to tell to make his nose grow, but it ends up being the truth, so it doesn't grow?
I'm not
No
familiar.
fucking clue.
I'm not familiar with Shrek 2
15
trivia.
seconds.
No, neither am I.
Shrek, yes, but not Shrek 2.
No.
I have
Yeah.
no idea.
I don't even
I'm gonna have to pass on that. Like, I
Yeah.
literally couldn't even make a guess right now.
Couldn't.
Okay, now Hallie and Elizabeth.
Isn't he wearing a thong or like women's underwear?
Oh, I was about to say I have no idea, but now that you say that, they're like kind of rings a bell.
I think it's just women's underwear is the answer, but he's wearing a thong. So, okay, he's wearing women's underwear. Final answer.
Correct.
Oh my
That's
God,
like-
these girls are good.
It's a great poll. Shrek
They're
2.
fucking
Shrek
good.
2 was not coming to us.
No.
I had no idea. In the minute she said that, I was like, oh wait, she's
Oh
right.
my
That
God.
also sealed the victory.
I was gonna say,
you know what?
Did they get one question wrong?
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
You guys deserve this victory.
Yeah.
You really do. You really deserve
is
the
a-
victory.
A good game, though.
It's a
There's
good
lot
game,
of,
yeah,
a
it's
lot
a
of
good
right
game.
answers. 7-4.
Not a good game for me personally. Like if we were doing the stats on, all the players. Bless
Ooh,
you.
excuse me.
But in general, a good game.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do the final two questions. It's 7-4, Hallie and Elizabeth, and this question is to them. Shout out Lizzie and Ren from College Station. Which Cullen votes against Bella becoming a vampire besides Edward in New Moon?
I've never seen Twilight, and I thought maybe I should watch it before this. So I am useless on this.
I have, and I feel like I can see her, but I do not remember a single one of their names.
15 seconds.
I'm sorry, I literally cannot remember any of their names.
5 seconds.
I'm totally blanking right now.
Time is up. Okay.
It's Rosalie.
Rosalie? I think it is. Yeah.
Rosalie.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
Yay, I got one.
That's who I was thinking of, but I could not remember her name.
7-5, Hallie and Elizabeth. It's the final question to Ria and Fran. Shout out Nori from Scranton. Sabrina Carpenter ends every set she does with a unique outro of what song?
Nonsense.
Yep.
Nonsense.
Final answer.
Yep.
Correct. Wow.
Damn.
Oh, I really pulled
7-6.
through for the last two
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yep.
A 1 point game. It
That was a
ends up.
1 point game. Very, very close.
The early questions.
Yeah, they
the early
matter. They
questions
do
killed
matter.
us.
Well, congrats, guys. You deserve the win. And thank you so much for sending in all your questions.
Yes.
Seriously, we wouldn't be able to do this game without you guys. That's a fact. And Noah, who knows where he'd be getting his questions
Seriously.
from if we didn't have Elizabeth and Hallie.
We'd be doomed if he was writing them himself.
Yeah, so thank God that you guys are sending in those questions. Keep sending in questions if you wish. We really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Thank you
And
guys.
You guys
we-
have gained lifelong friends.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, now you
that-
guys are besties.
And you get t-shirts.
And you get t-shirts saying you beat us.
Yep.
Which you very much deserve.
wear it honorably.
And we'll send you more merch as well because you deserve that too. All right. Thank you guys so much. And when you get a chance, just send Noah your address and sizes and we'll get that sent to you.
Awesome.
Thank you guys so
Thanks,
much.
guys.
So nice meeting you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you so
Nice
much.
meeting you.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We love you guys so very much. We will be back on Friday with a little Mountjoy interview from Red Rocks, a little music segment. We got the whole thing going. We'll talk to you on Friday. Love you very much. Bye.